Hello student. Hello student. I'm here to explain our new chapter, our body. In this chapter we will learn about parts of human body and what is a skeleton, what is internal organs, what are sense organs, and what is growth. Okay, so let's start. There is an activity. Aryan's cousin Harry lives in Australia. This he is Harry in green t-shirt and it is Aryan in red t-shirt. So his aunt, Aryan's aunt, sent him his cousin's photograph to surprise him. So to surprise, he looked very different than him. Aryan was very surprised because he was very different from Harry. So there is an activity in this pink box. Look at the Harry's photograph, compare him with the Aryan's and tick over the option. See, the categories are given like size, color of skin, color of hair, color of eyes. So options are like that: fat, thin, tall, short, fair, whitish, dark, black, brown, golden, red, blue, black, brown, gray. Okay, so you have to check Harry, and you have to tick over the option. The size of Harry is fat, thin, or tall, short. So Harry's size is thin, so we will tick over thin option. Color of skin. What is the color of Harry's skin? It is fair. No, Aryan is fairer than Harry. So the color of Harry is dark? No, he is not as much dark. So the color of skin is wheatish. So we will tick over wheatish. Okay. Now check the color of Harry's. Harry's color is in brown color and Aryan color is red. So we will tick over brown. Okay. Next is color of eyes. Color of eyes is, the color of Aryan's eyes is black and the color of Harry's eyes is black and the color of Aryan's eyes is blue. So we will tick over Harry's. Okay, so Harry's color is black. Okay, likewise we have to do the activity. Now you will tell me, what do you think, who is healthy, Aryan or Harry? Who is healthy? Aryan is healthy. Okay, Harry is fit, but Aryan is healthy. Okay, now move to the next page. Next page is, again there is an activity. Paste your photograph in the box and now describe how you look. As we have compared the Harry with the Aryan, now as well as you have to paste the picture in the box, and there you can write like this: my name is Anamta and I am slim, I am short, I have long nose. Likewise you have to explain yourself. You have to write all the adjectives. Adjectives is the word that will describe you. You can take the help of from this also, like fat, thin, fair. You can tell about your skin color. You can tell me about you can write about your hairs, color of eyes. Okay, parts of human body. All of us look different, but we all are humans. Parts of our bodies are same, right? Like we are having the same body parts, like our father, whatever the body parts our father is having, likewise I am also having, likewise you are also having, but we look different. Why? Because we are having different face, we have different features. So but we all are human beings. Although we are different, we are having same bodies, number of parts are same, but still we are different. But we all are human being. Now there is a blanks over there, arrow you can see. You have to write down the various parts of body that you have already learned in your class 1 and 2. These are very easiest activity and you can do it. Like first is eyes, next is nose, then after other side of this boy is hair, ear, teeth. Likewise you have to fill all the blanks. Okay, now move to the next page. Next page is about what is skeleton. What is skeleton? You can see the picture of a skeleton. See, it is a picture of human skeleton. It looks like horrible, but skeleton is also the part of our body, but we cannot see our skeleton when we are alive. Okay, you must have seen this type of skeleton in your TV and cartoons. You must have seen. Okay, now what is a skeleton? The framework of a bone in our body is called a skeleton. Basically, the framework of bone of our body is called skeleton. There is a lots of bones which are framed in a structured way. Okay, this framework of our body is known as skeleton. Next is the skeleton holds a body. What is the use of a skeleton? Skeleton holds a body straight up. We can stand straight with the help of bones. Okay, we can sit straight with the help of bones. It protects the internal organs of our body. What is the use of skeleton? Skeleton protect all the internal organs, as all our internal organs are very sensitive, very soft, so they need the protection. That is why the skeleton is here, to protect our internal organs. Likewise, muscles and skin cover the skeleton. Why we cannot see skeleton? Because our skeleton is covered with skin and muscles. Now what is the term of muscles? Muscles are present below the skin. This is our skin. Below this skin we can feel the muscles. When you will hold your hand tightly, what do you feel? You feel hardness. And when you will touch your hand softly, then you will feel softness. When you are feeling softness, it is because of there is muscles inside. And when you are feeling hardness, that means we are having bones inside. Okay, so what is the use of muscles in this? They are attached to bones, and muscles help the bone to move so that we can work, eat, walk, run, play and dance. It makes us smile, even wink and scratch also. If you want to do a simple things like smile, laugh, wink or scratch or stretch, it can be happen because of muscles. Where is muscles? Muscles are attached to the bones. Okay, next is, however, do all these activity we need to bend our body parts. As you know, all the activity which we do, like playing, while standing, while walking, while running, we need to bend our body parts. Okay, so how can we bend our body? Do you guess how can we bend our body? See, it is possible because of joints. You can see the picture of joints here. See it. What is joint? Joint is a meeting point of bones. Joint is a meeting point of two bones. Here you can see in skeleton, it can be one bone together, but see, there is a two bone in one leg. Both the bones are joined with each other, and this is the joining point. and this is the joining point. Likewise in hands also, this is the joining point. Okay, so we call it a joint. A joint is the point, a joint is the meeting point of two bones. Okay, what is posture? When we do anything, when we write, when we sit like this, when we sit like this, when we stand up, when we raise our hand, when we raise our hands down, so it can be happen because it can be called as posture. The way we sit, the way we stand, the way we walk. Way means method, in which method we are standing, the way we sit, the way we walk, the way we talk. Okay, so this is called posture. This is called posture. You can see the pictures of muscles. See, the man is full of muscles here. See, you can see the all redness part in the body. So we all having the same muscles inside our body. These are also the parts of body. So today we have learned about skeleton. What is skeleton? Skeleton is a framework of a bone. Framework of bones in our body. Next we have learned about muscles. What is muscles? Muscles are attached with the bones, and muscles help us to move. Like we can do the activity such as walk, dance, play, eat, walk, run. All the activities can be done with the help of muscles. Okay. Third, we have learned about joints. What is joint? A joint is a meeting points of two bones. Okay. Fourth, what we have learned fourth? Fourth is posture. What is posture? Posture is the way we sit, we stand, we walk. Is called posture. Okay. Now we'll move towards the internal organs. Internal organs such as, you can see the picture, brain, lungs, stomach and heart. Okay. What is the meaning of internal? Internal means inside. Internal means inside, which is inside. Internal means are the parts present inside our body. So what are internal body? All the organs which is present inside our body is called internal organs. Okay. Next is the brain. The brain which instruct the body what to do. What is the function of brain? Brain is here now. What is the function of brain? Function of brain is to give instruction to our body. If you want to do anything, if you want to talk, if you want to stand, see, all the instruction will be given by brain only to our body. Okay. Next is inside our head, in a frame made of bones, is called skull. Do you know what is skull? Like the body structure, we call it skeleton, and the bones which is the bones of our head is known as skull. You can see the picture of a skull. This is human skeleton. This is muscular muscles. These are this is joint, and this is the picture of brain. You can see the arrow. The outer layer of the head is called skull, and the inner side of the head is brain. Now you can see this whole picture. You can see the picture. This is the image of skull. This is the image of skull. Inside this skull there is a brain. There is brain. Brain is so soft and sensitive. It can be hurt easily. So who can protect it? Only skull can protect it. Okay. So now you understand what is a skull and what is brain. What is the function of a skull? function protects the brain. And what is brain? Brain gives instruction to the body parts. Okay. So speaking, playing, moving, drawing, moving, breathing, seeing, hearing and showing emotions are some of the activities which the brain does. These all are the activities which we do in our daily life. It can be possible because of brain. Brain gives instruction to our body to do this, to play, to draw, to move, to breathe, to hear things, to show emotions. It can be done with the help of brain. Okay. Now inside our body there are heart also and a pair of lungs. There are 2 lungs and 1 heart. Okay. What is the function of, or what is the use of heart inside our body? Okay. So it is written, heart beats. You can feel while touching your heart from outside that it beats. Heart beats. And what does heart do? Heart pumps blood all the parts of body. So what is the function of heart? Heart beats and pumps blood to all the parts of body. Okay. Next is move to the next page. Close to the heart is the lungs. Means to our close to heart there is lungs. There is 2 lungs. What is the use of lungs? Lungs can help us to breathe. Basically we start breathing from our nose outside and it provide oxygen to our body. With the help of lungs we can breathe. We can provide oxygen inside our body. So what is the function of lungs? Lungs help us to breathe. Lungs help us to breathe. Okay. Now move towards the stomach. The stomach is below the chest. Stomach is below the chest. What is the function of stomach? The food get digest in the stomach. Whatever we eat, it will go towards the stomach and where all that food will be digest. Okay. Till now I think I am clear to you all. Now let's learn and grow. Let's learn and grow. First point is the strongest muscles in our human body. The strongest muscles in our human body is jaw muscles. And what do we call jaw muscles? It is masseter. It is masseter. Okay. So I will ask you this question in your exam. Which is the strongest muscles in a human body? So you have to write the name of the jaw muscles. What is the name of jaw muscles? Masseter. Okay. So next point is ear and nose never grow stopping. Do you know our ear, our nose never grow stopping? Next point is ear and nose never stop growing. Do you know our nose and ear never stop growing? It grows all the time. Okay. Third is the enamel on the top surface of our teeth is the hardest part of entire body. Do you know our teeth enamel? Do you know this white area? The white area of teeth is known as enamel, and this is very hardest part of entire body. Our every part of body is very soft except enamel. Now I'm showing to you the picture of enamel. See, this is the picture of enamel. This whole white part is called enamel and it is very hardest part of our body. You can see the picture of masseter here. See, this is our skull. Okay, the red part which is in circle, It is known as masseter. It is the strongest muscles in our body. Okay, now move back to the page. So till now we have learned about all the human internal organs: heart, brain, lungs and stomach. Okay. Now next heading is sense organs. Next heading is sense organs. Sense organs you know very well. There are 5 sense organs. First is eye. With the help of eye we can see beautiful colors and things around us. Okay. Second is nose. With the help of nose we can smell sweet fragrance of flower and smell of garbage. Okay. What is the meaning of fragrance? Fragrance means when there is a good smell of flower, good smell of perfume. So we use the word fragrance. Okay. Third is skin. With the help of skin we can feel the things are hot or cold, and we can feel pinch also with the help of skin. Fourth is ear. With the help of ear we can hear music, noise, and we can hear shouting of horns, right? And last is tongue. With the help of tongue we can taste the thing, whether it is sweet, sour, bitter and tasty. Okay, go an extra mile. This is the activity that we will do in our class. This is basically as a dumb stress. I will give you a sentence, and you will not use your words, and you will not use mouth, and you have to express, you have to tell each and everything with your action, so that you will learn. This is very difficult without your parts of body. You cannot express yourself, so everything is very important. It is having a different function. Okay, move to the next page. Next page is of, so next is growth. I have told you earlier that our ear, nose never stop growing. Okay, likewise our nails, see, our nails, hair and other parts of our body grow over the ear. It will never stop growing, right? So growth occurred till we reach 18 year of the age. As you can see, when we are childhood we are very small. As we grow, as our age will increase, and we will increase with our size and in our height. Okay, then next is we can see the size of our dress change. It is sad na, that we cannot wear our favorite dress as we are outgrown in size. As we increase in size, we are not supposed to wear our dresses, old dresses. Okay, next is the same is with our shoes also. If you have purchased your shoe in nursery class, then if you are now in third class, if it is it possible to wear that shoe right now? No. Why? Because your your feet size has been increased now. Okay, so it is not possible to use your old dress or old shoe. Okay, as our height and size will increase day by day. Next is we need to buy new clothes. Some children grow taller while some takes to be tall. Okay, so while you can see other students, they are very tall, and some they are very short in size, short in height. So it is depend on hereditary, okay, and your diet. If you will take healthy food and your heredity is having enough height, so you will get automatically. Okay, so you have to, so everybody is different. It is because of individual difference, but the growth is the process of life. Okay, however, our nails and hair keep on growing. So what we should do? We need to trim them regularly. As you know, our hairs and nails will grow every time, so it will not stop growing. So what should we do? We should trim it regularly so that we can look nice. Okay, now let's revise whole. First of all, I want to show you the picture of growth, which is showing the growth of a child. See, from childhood we walk like this, then we stand, then we walk, then we grown up. So it is the process of our life. Okay, now move back to our page. Let's revise full chapter. Okay, let's remember. First point is human body has many different parts. Second point is various body parts perform different function. Third is organs present inside our body are called internal organs. Okay, eyes, ear, nose, tongue and skin are sense organs. The way we sit, stand, walk is called posture. Okay, growth and change are the part of the process of life, and they are unique to each individual. Each individual means growth is different to the person. Okay, to the person, and individually everyone's growth is different. Okay, so in this, the chapter is finished. We have learned about two types of organs: external organs, internal organs. And do you know the sense organs is internal organs or external organs? We can see all our sense organ outside now, so it means it will be included in external organs. Okay, all the sense organs will be included in external organs. So there are two types of organs, internal and external. And we have learned about some other parts of our body which is also there inside our body, like skeleton, joints and brain and muscles. Okay, so these are also the parts of our body. What is skeleton? The framework of bone is skeleton. What is muscles? The muscles helps the body to move. What is joint? Meeting point of two bones is called joint. What is posture? The way we sit, stand, walk are known as posture. Internal organs, we learn about brain, and brain gives instruction to all the body parts what we have to perform. And skull covers the brain and it protects the brain. Next we have learned about heart beats and pumps blood to all the body parts. And we learn about lungs. There are two lungs in our body which help us to breathe. We learn about stomach stomach is the place where our food get digested. We have learned about sense organs, the function of sense organs you know well, and the growth is a process of life and it will not stop. There are some parts of our body like hair, nails, ear, nose will never stop growing, whereas there are size of our body and height of our body can be stopped in a certain age. Okay, so I hope you have understand whole chapter. Still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you. Have a nice day.